Welcome, Charles.
Thank you. It's good to join you from the little town, the growing, expanding town of Summerville, South Carolina, near Charleston, and excited to be with you tonight. But anyway, this is a story about the power of produce. The power of produce. The very first time that I was introduced to this dehydrated produce in capsules and in chewables was when I tripped over boxes coming in my front door. That front door that's like right over there. And as I was walking in that door 14 years ago, yes, 14 years ago, my wife had ordered this Juice Plus product because of the story of our son. And what I didn't know and realize that when I began to swallow that product, that it was going to have a very significant impact in terms of my own health journey. That it started out with his health journey, and then it became a story of my health journey. Because 8 days after I started taking Juice Plus, I realized as a biology undergrad, as I had been, and as someone who is very highly observant, that something was going on. That when my feet hit the floor, I had arthritis pain that had dissipated. I wasn't feeling so tired in the middle of the day. I had high energy, which I've always been a high energy person anyway. But I was realizing that in the middle of the day, I wasn't going and looking for my Dr. Pepper. In fact, over the course of time, I no longer could drink that Dr. Pepper because I couldn't handle that amount of sugar because of the metabolic reprogramming that started taking place in my body. So if you're out there and you're trying to think in terms of wanting to change the way that you eat, sometimes the easiest thing to do is to start with something that's easy. And Juice Plus is easy. It is a way for you to get solid quality nutrition in your body day in and day out. And it begins to teach and train your body at the cellular level how you need to eat, how you were made to eat from the very beginning. And your body needs all of that produce and all that it can provide for you nutritionally at the cellular level, helping you battle disease, giving your body what it needs to actually do the fight. It wasn't long. In fact, it was just a matter of days or weeks after we started swallowing the Juice Plus product that we actually stepped into the business because we knew that we were going to be telling other people about the impact that this product had had on us. And so it was really wasn't a question of if we should, but when we should, and who was going to start it. And my wife handed me the phone for me to get us started because I had a vision of how it was that we could begin to build our own family business as a result of us telling our story of the impact that Juice Plus was having in our lives. And so we did that 14 years ago. And now here we are 14 years later, and it is the predominant income for our family. It actually gives me the ability and the freedom to do what it is that I love to do and my passion in community development space. And I've been able to start a foundation because of the time freedom that I have in terms of not having to go into a 9 to 5 or even a 60-hour-a-week job, that I have the freedom for me to actually live out who it is that I am, working with nonprofits and churches and doing community development work and dealing with issues like suicide and eating disorders and poverty and food deserts and affordable housing and homelessness, and being engaged in all of those spaces and doing what it is I have a passion for, and seeing the church mobilize to respond to these community needs and actually be really good problem solvers. Juice Plus, a company, solved some major problems. They created a way and created a process by which we could swallow produce on a regular basis, consistently getting the same level of quality and quantity into our bodies on a daily basis so that we could actually do the work that we are supposed to be doing on this planet. Because every one of us is on this planet for a reason. Every one of us is supposed to be bringing good to the world. Every one of us is supposed to be like a Stephen Ritz that's looking into the world, seeing what it is that we are supposed to be a part of and helping to make that happen. And so we have that opportunity now because of our Juice Plus business. That's not only because of the product that we swallow, but it's also the product because of what we're able to grow. And this is our indoor tower as it currently stands, full of herbs and greens of all kinds. And we love our indoor tower garden. And we keep this maintained year round, always growing greens, and it looks different at different times of the year. We have all kinds of different layers and stages of greens that are here. Some lettuces that we have just recently planted, some lettuces that are at older stages, some basil and some celery that have been here for a really long time that we continue to pick off of and grow and enjoy all of this produce on a consistent basis. But my favorites are actually out here. I love my outside towers that right now, can you believe this? I have baby tomatoes that I'm growing right now that I have just started new plants a few weeks ago. And now I have baby tomatoes, cherry tomatoes that I'm going to continue to grow. I've actually had tomatoes until Christmas before. And so we're going to see if we can do that and see if we can actually go even longer and beyond Christmas. I have 4, maybe 5 different kinds of peppers that are here. This is a jalapeno bush that is absolutely jam-packed full of jalapenos. I have what are called black beauty peppers. I have bell peppers. I have habanero peppers. And see my beautiful eggplants? Look at these. Isn't that amazing that we're able to grow these things on these aeroponic towers? No dirt. You don't have to get your hands dirty. And so I'm able to come out every morning into this space and play around with these towers and trim them and prune them and just enjoy the sound of the water. This is one of my favorite spaces in the morning, to be calm, to be quiet, to listen to the birds, to listen to the water, to watch the beauty of nature and have my hands being a part of growing on God's green earth. And so it is an amazing journey. If you don't have a tower garden, you want a tower garden, go ahead and get one for the inside if you want to get started on the inside. If you're an outside person, get one for the outside and just get started and enjoy the journey of growing your own food.